Hi guys, this is Tablet-News.com and I'm here with the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 for a full unboxing. We're dealing here with the Samsung phablet flagship for 2014. It was announced at IFA Berlin last month and you can find it on Amazon.com with a price tag of $800. This is it, it's a Quad HD phablet with a powerful Snapdragon processor inside, the Snapdragon 805, and this is the device. The first thing you'll notice is that it has metal edges in keeping with Samsung's new design direction. We also have a heart rate scanner here and a fingerprint sensor right here in the home button. The box, as you can see, has been changed. It's no longer a wood-like pattern, it's sort of like a candy box if you want to compare it with that. So once again, 800 bucks on Amazon.com, and let's see what's inside the box. First things first, we got the manual right here. Then we got the USB cable, and then a charger with 3 prongs. And in some countries you need a special accessory to insert it into the plug. We have special plugs for the earbuds and a pair of headphones that remind me a lot of the model that shipped with the Galaxy S5. And finally, there's this little accessory for the S Pen, allowing you to replace its tip. And finally, number 2, we got the battery, 3220 mAh battery that goes in the back of the phone, obviously below this lid. It's easy to remove, and now we insert the battery and it should be able to boot pretty fast. So at first glance this model is pretty wide. It also sits pretty well in my hand. We have the on-off button on the side obviously, and let's see how the boot goes. I should probably mention that we have a faux leather back. It's leather imitation, it's obviously just plastic. The model measures 8.5 mm in thickness and it weighs 176 grams. It features a 5.7-inch screen. It's a Quad HD screen with a Super AMOLED panel. The resolution of this screen is 2560 over 1440 pixels, and inside the phone there's a quad-core Snapdragon 805 CPU clocked at 2.7 GHz. There is also the Adreno 420 GPU. However, internationally there's another version of the phone that relies on the octa-core Exynos 5433 processor. Inside this model we also find 3 GB of RAM, and you can get it with 32 or 64 GB of internal storage. There's also a microSD card slot that will offer you up to 128 GB extra. Moving on, at the back we find the 16 megapixel camera right here with smart optical image stabilization, LED flash and heart rate scanner that can also be used as a shutter to take selfies. We have a front 3.7 megapixel camera right here. There's MHL 3.0 support, there's infrared, and once again the battery inside the phone is a 3220 mAh unit that supports to offer you fast charging. What's fast charging? Well, Samsung claims that you can get from 0 to about 50% battery in 30 to 50 minutes, which is kind of impressive. There is also a barometer here and, as I said, a fingerprint scanner available. Once you pull out the S Pen, you'll see that you've triggered a special palette window with options like Action Memo, Smart Select, Image Clip or Screen Write. Other things to mention here is the fact that you can now select text and even select images simply by keeping the physical button of the stylus pressed and performing your selection. Here we go. So if you do something like this, I have already selected a bunch of pictures, and this can also be applied to text from what I've heard. This pen now offers a higher level of sensitivity. It has moved from 1024 levels to 2048 levels of pressure. As far as the camera is concerned, let's check out its interface. Okay, so the interface is pretty basic and simple. It has a high frame rate. You can find settings here, 60 megapixel shots, a bunch of effects and a very simple UI, but you can check out more settings like this. You have ISO, white balance, HDR, special recording modes, and that was the multitasking by the way, but let me get back to the camera. Okay, so as I said, you also have video stabilization and you can record in slow motion. You can go up to 240 frames per second in that slow motion mode. There's also fast motion and smooth motion for 60 frames per second video capture. There's 4K video, and a bunch of modes like the rear cam selfie, selective focus, panorama, and even more modes to download. The operating system here, it's Android 4.4.4. Here we go, with touches on top, with slight modifications compared to the interface of the Galaxy S5. For example, the color of the background and some of the colors of these icons here have been changed, but only slightly. Other stuff worth mentioning, well, we got that special multitasking that probably not activated yet. It splits the screen in two, and now you can also resize the window shape. You can move them around and continue doing your activities while another window floats on the screen. I see that we also have the brand new version of the S Health app and a coach for fitness. I see we have scrapbook and a brand new S Note that we're going to test over the following days. We also have infrared and a bunch of nifty features that we're going to show to you in the full review of this device. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 with a metal frame, Quad HD screen, leather imitation at the back, and a brand new S Pen with double the level of pressure. That's it from us. This is the unboxing of the Note 4. Expect even more goodies over the following days. Bye bye.